Hey children, today we are going to study the chapter which marks the end of history for Class 7, 18th century political formations. This chapter talks about the fall of the Mughal Empire because of its last emperor spending too much money on wars. Let's start by seeing what led to the crisis of the empire and the later Mughals. The Mughal Empire was very strong at one time but faced many problems in the late 1600s. Emperor Aurangzeb's long wars in the Deccan region used up a lot of the empire's money and soldiers. After him, the government didn't work as well, and powerful local leaders took over control of money and the army in different areas. This made the central government of the empire weaker. If that was already not enough, increasing taxes led to revolts by peasants and local landowners called zamindars. These rebellions made the Mughal rulers lose even more control. Because of these revolts, power started moving from the Mughal emperors to local governors, chiefs, and other local groups. This made the empire less stable. Guess what happened next? Things got even more chaotic with invasions shaking the empire to its core. During a time of economic and political chaos, the Mughal Empire faced severe invasions. Nadir Shah from Iran looted Delhi in 1739, and then the Afghan ruler, Ahmad Shah Abdali, attacked multiple times between 1748 and 1761. Inside the empire, disagreements among the nobles, especially between the Iranis and Turanis, made the situation even worse for the Mughals. With all these invasions and internal fights, it's no surprise that things got pretty messy. Let's explore how this chaos affected the rulers and their decisions. Mughal emperors were controlled by these wars, which led to assassinations and cruel acts like blinding by the nobles. This ongoing chaos made the empire even weaker, reducing its stability and power. With the empire getting weaker, you won't believe what happened next. Some smart folks in the provinces saw a chance to do their own thing. Let's check out who they were and what they did in emergence of new states. As the power of the Mughal emperors decreased, provincial governors, known as subadars, and influential landlords took over in different areas of the subcontinent. In the 18th century, the Mughal Empire broke up into many separate regional states. These states can be grouped into three main categories. Former Mughal provinces, like Awadh, Bengal, and Hyderabad, where rulers still had connections with the Mughal emperor but had a lot of independence. The second category is states that had always been somewhat independent under the Mughals, known as Watan Jagirs, includes many Rajput kingdoms. And the third category of states were ruled by rising powers like the Marathas, Sikhs, and Jats. These groups had fought long wars against the Mughals to gain their freedom, leading to a mix of different-sized regional powers. Now, let's zoom in and take a closer look at the first category of states. In the 18th century, three major states broke away from the Mughal Empire: Awadh, Bengal, and Hyderabad. They were established by influential Mughal officials, Saadat Khan in Awadh, Murshid Quli Khan in Bengal, and Asaf Jah in Hyderabad. These leaders had previously been governors of significant regions and held high positions in the Mughal government. Asaf Jah and Murshid Quli Khan had a rank of 7,000 each, while Saadat Khan's rank was 6,000. First up, let's travel to Hyderabad and see how a smart leader made it a place worth talking about, even with all the drama happening around. Nizamul Mulk Asaf Jah, the founder of the Hyderabad state, became important at the Mughal court during Emperor Farooq Siar's time. He was first made the governor of Awadh, but later took control of the Deccan provinces due to political unrest and competition among the nobles. Asaf Jah strengthened his power in the Deccan, ruling on his own and selecting administrators and military officers from northern India. Hyderabad wasn't just about battling outsiders, it also had its own internal challenges and dreams. Let's see what stood in its way. Even though he was a servant of the Mughal emperor, he ruled Hyderabad without any interference from Delhi. Hyderabad had continuous battles with the Marathas to the west and with independent Telugu warrior chiefs, known as Nayaks, to the east. The growing British influence on the Coromandel coast blocked Nizam's plans for that area. Moving on from the south to the north, let's discover how Awadh, a place with a clever leader, managed to carve out its own space in this chaotic time. Burhanul Mulk Saadat Khan, who became the Subedar of Awadh in 1722, built a major state after the Mughal Empire weakened. Awadh, with its strategic location controlling the fertile Ganga plain and important trade routes, prospered under his leadership. Holding important administrative roles, he tried to reduce Mughal influence by decreasing the number and size of Jagirs, appointing loyal officials, and re-evaluating revenues. Awadh wasn't just about gaining power, it also saw some big changes in how things were run. Let's find out what those changes were. He took control of Rajput and Afghan territories. Awadh depended on local bankers for loans and introduced a revenue farming system, giving more power to moneylenders and bankers in state matters, which was a change from the usual practices. Next, let's head over to Bengal, where another leader was making moves to make sure his region could stand strong on its own. Under Murshid Quli Khan in Bengal, Bengal became more independent from the Mughal Empire. Murshid Quli Khan centralized administrative control. He improved the revenue system and made zamindars pay taxes in cash. Due to these reforms, bankers and moneylenders became more influential in the region. After looking at these independent-minded provinces, let's shift our focus to some fierce warriors who weren't about to let their homelands be ruled by others without a fight. And those were the Vatan Jagirs of the Rajputs. In the 18th century, prominent Rajput kings from Amba and Jodhpur, who had served the Mughals well, wanted to expand their control beyond their usual Vatan Jagirs. Ajit Singh of Jodhpur and Savai Raza Jai Singh of Amba aimed to take over the Subedari of Gujarat and Malwa, respectively. They grew their territories by capturing nearby Mughal lands like Nagaur and parts of Bundi. Emperor Jahandar Shah confirmed their positions in 1713. Jai Singh made Jaipur his capital and got control of the Subedari of Agra in 1722. However, Maratha attacks in Rajasthan starting from the 1740s restricted their growth, putting pressure on these Rajput states. The Sikhs, Marathas, and Jats didn't just fight for independence, they had a vision for their land. Let's see how they made their dream a reality in seizing independence. The Sikhs. Sikh organization contributed to the formation of a regional state in Punjab. Under the leadership of Guru Gobind Singh and later Banda Bahadur, Sikhs fought battles that established Khalsa rule after 1699, challenging both Rajput and Mughal authorities. Sikh groups created a grand army and made joint decisions at Amritsar. They also introduced the Rakhi system, where they offered protection to farmers in exchange for a tax of 20% of their crops. Under Guru Gobind Singh, the Khalsa believed they were destined to rule Raj Karega Khalsa. The Khalsa opposed Mughal governors and resisted control from Ahmad Shah Abdali. In 1765, the Khalsa showed their independence by creating their own coins. By the late 18th century, Sikh territories stretched from the Indus River to the Jamuna River, although they were not fully united. Ranjit Singh brought together the different Sikh groups and made Lahore the capital in 1799. While the Sikhs were carving out their territory, there was another group making waves and expanding their reach. Let's ride into the story of the Marathas. The Maratha kingdom, established by Shivaji with help from warrior families and peasants, became a strong regional power that challenged Mughal authority. After Shivaji passed away, the Peshwas, a Chitpavan Brahman family, took over and built a powerful military organization based in Pune. The Marathas had a strategy that kept them growing stronger and bigger. Let's map out how they spread their influence across India. The Marathas cleverly avoided Mughal forts, attacked cities, and fought the Mughal armies in areas where supply routes were weak. This strategy allowed them to slowly increase their territory from 1720 to 1761. Last but not least, let's talk about the Jats. These folks showed everyone that they were not to be underestimated. Ready to find out how they did it? During the late 17th and 18th centuries, the Jats, led by leaders like Churaman, expanded their influence west of Delhi and established a powerful state in Bharatpur under Suraj-Mal. Bharatpur provided refuge to Delhi's elites during Nadir Shah's 1739 invasion and showcased unique architectural designs. This era highlighted the Jats' growing power and significance in 18th century North India. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRef to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 7. Thank you.